A new and more severe U.S. travel ban is on the horizon. The Trump administration is preparing to introduce an executive order that could impose far-reaching restrictions on nationals from select countries. Citing heightened security threats and insufficient vetting procedures, this policy shift is expected to be the most comprehensive travel restriction to date. With March 2nd as the deadline for a key government report identifying nations with deficient screening measures, the U.S. is poised to unveil unprecedented travel limitations. This article covers everything you need to know about the impending ban, including who could be affected, which nations might be on the red list, and how this policy shift could reshape immigration. The new executive order, stricter than ever. Reports indicate that this directive will be more restrictive than previous travel bans, placing harsher conditions on visa applicants, immigrants, and even travelers holding valid U.S. visas. But who will bear the brunt of Trump's 2025 travel ban? Stay informed by subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications to receive the latest U.S. immigration updates. Trump's 2025 travel ban, unprecedented measures ahead. The new executive order, protecting national security. As 2025 unfolds, former President Donald Trump is set to enforce stricter travel restrictions. On his first day back in office, he signed Executive Order 1416, titled Protecting the United States from Foreign Terrorists and Other National Security and Public Safety Threats. This sweeping directive mandates government agencies to compile a joint report identifying countries with inadequate screening and vetting protocols, with March 21st as the critical deadline. Sources suggest that this impending travel ban will be more expansive than any previous iteration. The three-tier classification system. A draft proposal outlines a three-tiered classification system for affected nations. Red list. Nationals from these countries will face a total prohibition on entry into the U.S. Orange list. Travelers from these nations will encounter partial restrictions, such as specific visa limitations and reduced visa validity periods. Yellow list. These countries will be given a deadline to rectify vetting deficiencies or risk escalation to the red or orange lists. With tighter controls looming, this policy shift signals a more assertive stance on immigration and national security, sparking concerns about its far-reaching implications for global mobility and diplomacy. Which countries will be affected? Leaked information and speculations. According to leaked information, the ban will likely include nations previously targeted, such as Iran, Libya, North Korea, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Venezuela, Yemen. Afghanistan is rumored to be added to the list, while Pakistan's status remains uncertain. Some reports suggest Pakistan could be placed on either the red or orange list, depending on ongoing diplomatic discussions and national security assessments. Implications for travelers and immigrants. The effects of this ban could be devastating for many. Visa applicants. Those with pending applications could face indefinite delays. Existing visa holders, even individuals holding valid visas, may be barred from entering the U.S. Green card holders, lawful permanent residents may also be at risk, though exemptions remain unclear. While exact details have yet to be released, it is evident that the Trump administration is adopting an assertive stance on immigration once again. If implemented, this ban is likely to face legal challenges, similar to previous versions. A retrospective look: Trump's 2017 travel ban. The first executive order on travel restrictions. During his first term in 2017, President Donald Trump enacted Executive Order 13769, titled Protecting the Nation from Foreign Terrorist Entry into the United States. Key provisions of the order included a 90-day suspension on entry for both immigrants and non-immigrants from 7 predominantly Muslim-majority nations: Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. An indefinite ban on Syrian refugees. A cap on refugee admissions to 50,000 per year, a drastic reduction from previous figures. Public backlash and legal challenges. The enforcement of this policy triggered chaos at U.S. airports. Over 700 travelers were detained, and approximately 6,000 visas were revoked. This led to mass protests nationwide and a wave of legal challenges. Despite fierce opposition, the Supreme Court upheld a revised version of the ban in 2018, extending restrictions to include Venezuela and North Korea. By 2020, the Trump administration expanded the ban further, adding Eritrea, Kyrgyzstan, Myanmar, Nigeria, Sudan, Tanzania. These expansions were justified on national security grounds, citing deficiencies in screening and vetting procedures. Expedite visa applications. Submit all required documentation promptly. Ensure accuracy in your application. Work with an immigration attorney to improve your chances of securing a visa before the ban takes effect. For those already in the U.S., consult with an immigration lawyer to explore legal options. Apply for a change of status, visa extension, or lawful permanent residency to minimize disruptions. For families separated by the ban, explore alternative immigration pathways, such as asylum or humanitarian parole. Consider family sponsorship options if you have immediate relatives who are U.S. citizens or green card holders. For employers, assess workforce needs and consider alternative hiring strategies. Sponsor employees for work visas before stricter policies take effect. For students and professionals, stay updated on travel advisories and visa policies. Secure a visa as early as possible to avoid risks associated with sudden policy changes. Final thoughts: stay informed and take action. As we await further developments, it is crucial for nationals from potentially affected countries to stay informed and seek legal advice. If you or a family member is currently applying for a U.S. visa, now is the time to consult with an immigration attorney. The next few weeks could bring significant changes, and being prepared is the best way to navigate these uncertain times. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for the latest immigration updates. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.